These guys, they have the coolest tools. They have these magic little lifts. They change light bulbs in churches. Who knew that there was such a thing? Come talk to her. She's got a great story. Putting organs together. I mean, it's amazing that, that there's machinery that does everything you can possibly imagine. Somebody had the creativity to build that. I was talking with a parent yesterday, and they were talking about imagination. And there's a lot of discussion all the time about why imagination is important to kids. We wouldn't have light bulbs. We wouldn't have computers. We wouldn't have all those cell phones and those wonderful initial car phones if it weren't for somebody's imagination, creativity, inspiration, and passion. It's got to start somewhere. And then women, this one is really important to me, authenticity. Please do not be afraid to be yourself, okay? To show up as who you are. How many of you have girlfriends? And I have a mother who's the biggest example of this I can ever think of. God love her. She never shows up as the same person twice. I never know. With me is not the same one that is out at a dinner party with a bunch of people. All of a sudden she turns into somebody else. I sat at a dinner party. I grew up in a very middle-class neighborhood outside of San Antonio, small 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Now we had 2 acres of land. It was outside of the city. And they built a little kind of stucco wall in front of it because they put in a pool. They put in a pool the year I went away to college. How cool is that? A little privacy wall. So I sat at a dinner party and listened to my mother tell this man, who happened to be very wealthy, about the estate that we grew up on. Holy moly. And my mom is brilliant. She's smart. She's creative. She's an artist. She's the best cook I've ever known. But she lacks self-esteem. She lacks courage to just show up as who she is. And guess what? When you show up as who you are, everybody follows. Everybody sees that. People know when you dissimulate. People know when you're fake. Okay?
Yeah.
People can see through that, women, and we do it all the time. Be who you are. You will have more friends. All right? You don't have to compete with the other PTA moms who buy bigger Valentines. You don't have to spend $5,000 at the school silent auction. All right? That's all the other moms are. Right? Show up as who you are. I don't buy cookie dough. I don't believe in feeding my kids that crap. Okay? I think it's wrong that schools promote healthy eating and sell cookie dough. Please. Okay, so stand up for who you are. Don't be afraid to speak out for what you believe in. All right? The authentic self is the soul made visible. The soul made